So imagine a 5-year-old child comes to your dental clinic with a broken front tooth, swollen lips and brushes on the face. The parents say he just fall while playing. But wait, does this explanation really match the injury? Or could this be something more serious? So hello everyone, welcome back to Exam Key Point Dentistry. So today's topic is Battered Child Syndrome, an important topic in pedodontic and frequently asked BDS exam question. So by the end of this video, you will know what is the Battered Child Syndrome, common oral sign, behavioral sign and dentist role. So let's begin. So first we see the definition. So Battered Child Syndrome is also called the child abuse and the neglect that we called CAN. So first remember the full form. Now what is the Battered Child Syndrome? So it is a clinical condition which is seen in children who have received non-accidental physical injury or abuse, often repeatedly by parents or the caregiver. So what does non-accidental means? So it means the injury was not an accident. Someone intentionally caused the injury. For example, if a child fall while cycling and break a toe, that is the accidental. But if a caregiver repeatedly hits the child causing injury, so this is the Battered Child Syndrome. Okay. So this pictures remind us that the injury is caused by the another person, not by an accident. And the small CAN symbol remind us to remember the child abuse and the neglect. Okay. Okay, so now here is very important exam point. So around 65% to 75% of physical child abuse injuries occur on the head, face and the mouth. So can you guess why dentists are so important? Exactly, because the dentist examine the face and the oral cavity during the every dental visit. So that means that the dentists are in unique positions to detect the early sign of abuse during the routine oral exam. Okay. So now look at this diagram that the tooth with the magnifying glass represent the careful oral examination. So it reminds us that the dentist should carefully inspect every child during routine dental checkup. Okay. So now let's move to the first oral sign. So first we will see lips. So look at the lips. Possible finding include like laceration, bruises and swelling. So laceration means a deep cut and bruises appear as bluish or the purple and swelling occur because of the trauma. So for example, like suppose a child come with swollen lips and multiple bruises, but the history does not match. So this should raise suspicious. Okay. Now next one is frenum. So next is the labial or lingual frenum. So especially in infants. So sometimes the frenum is torn. So that this is especially important in infants. So why infants? Because the infants cannot usually produce this injury on their own. A torn frenum may suggest that the forceful feeding or the physical abuse. So the first image shows the injured lips with the cut and the second image points to the frenum inside the mouth. So remember this diagram because it is commonly asked in exam. Now let's discuss injuries to the teeth. So here the possible finding include like tooth avulsion, tooth fracture and tooth discoloration. So for example, like avulsion means the tooth comes completely out of the socket and fracture means the tooth break. Discoloration means the tooth changes color because the pulp may be damaged. Now next one is jaw. So abuse can also cause fracture of the mandible or the maxilla. So for example, like a child with a fractured jaw but an unclear history should be examined carefully. Okay, so the first picture show an avulsion and the fractured tooth and the second picture show the fractured mandible. So these are the classic trauma signs. Okay, now look at this slide. So here the bruises may occur on the ear, cheeks and the eye. So will normal childhood play usually cause bruises behind the ear? Usually no. These bruises may not match the child normal activity. So now another finding is like cigarette burns on the lips or the oral mucosa. So the first image show the burn on the lips. The cigarette icons indicate that the cigarette burn and the second image show the bruises around the eye and the cheek. So these injuries should always be assessed carefully. Okay, now look inside the mouth. So bruises on the palate may occur due to the force feeding, or you can say forceful insertion of the objects into the mouth. So for example, like an infant with the bruises on the palate without a clear accidental cause should be evaluated carefully. Okay. So the palate diagram highlight the bruises on the roof of the mouth. So remember this picture for the Viva question. Okay, now every sign is physical. Sometimes the child behavior give important clue. So now we see the possible behavior. So here the possible behavior include like fearful, anxious, withdrawn or overly complained child. So the child may also flinch when touched, get scared by the loud sound and come late for the treatment despite the obvious trauma and give a history that does not match the injury. So for example, like a child with a fracture to say, I fell, but appear frightened and keep looking at the caregiver before answering. So this mismatch should alert the dentist. So, okay. So here this is a frightened child, which is represent the fear. The speaker represent the loud sound. The clock represent the delayed treatment, and the speech bubble remind us that the explanation may not match the injury. Okay, now let's discuss the role of the dentist. So first one is recognition. So identify any sign of the abuse or the neglect in the oral region. Second one is documentation. So record the size, shape and the location of the injuries. Take photos if possible. Third one is reporting. So inform the child welfare or protection agency. Okay. Now the fourth one is referral. So refer the child for the medical care, social service and the psychological counseling. And the last one is prevention. That is educate parents or the proper child care and the positive reinforcement. Okay. So here this is a magnified glass, which means recognition. The clipboard means documentation. The megaphone means reporting. The group of people means represent the referral. And the open book represent the education and the prevention. Okay. Okay, so quick exam revision. So remember these 5 words. Recognize means identify the abuse. Document means record everything. Report means inform authorities. Refer means that is a medical and the psychological help, and prevent means educate the parents. So friend, this was the Battered Child Syndrome made easy. If this video helped you understand the topic, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Exam Keeper Dentistry. Thank you for the watching. I will see you in the next lecture.